Well, hello, Facebook community. Alejandro Tornato here, coming directly from Beaufort, Georgia. And it is finally here. Um, you maybe wonder, what is finally here? Well, um, we are just about a few hours from not only the end of another year and the beginning of a new one, but it is the beginning of a completely new decade in your life, in my life, in the life that we live every day. So, I just wanted to do another Facebook Live before the year ends. And I wanted to connect with all of you, just to ask you in a very informal kind of way. When you look at this past year, soon to be past year, we're still in this year, but when you look back, let's say that you go back to January and February and March and April, May, June, July. Are you really happy with how your life has been from the beginning of the year up until now? Can you actually say, I did everything that I could humanly do? Were you playing in the arena? Were you getting all tired and sweaty playing the game of life? Or perhaps, as many, you were sitting up there on the bleachers, watching the game being played, but not taking real action, not being real active on the game, not really running for the ball, then catching the ball, then passing the ball, then being really involved in the game, playing the game full out. So, what is your story? Now, if your story is different, if you were in the arena playing and being tackled and getting up and keep running and scoring, then this coming year, 2020, you can say that you're going to be playing even harder. You're going to be playing with a different mindset, a mindset that it is even more focused on the goals that you want to achieve. And I'm talking to you because I know that you are different from lots and lots and lots of people who, at this time of the year, or perhaps tomorrow, January 1st of 2020, you're going to make those very temporary and weak New Year's resolutions that for many people, they do not last more than a few weeks even perhaps a couple of months, at the most perhaps 3 months. And then when the excitement of those New Year's resolutions, when the momentum just for whatever reason runs out, then they just get depleted and they go back to the same old things. You know, as a speaker, I heard it so many times. I heard it from very experienced speakers that sameness is the death of a speaker. You know, when you're in front of an audience, if the audience see you the same from the beginning of your presentation up until the end of your presentation, if there's no variations, if there's no peaks, if there are no valleys, if there's no excitement, if there are no changes, and everything is the same, that for sure, it could bring a quick and a sudden death to that speaker. So sameness is the death of a speaker. And can we not bring that correlation, that same correlation, to life itself? Is it the same day lived day after day after day after day be the death of you, of a person, as a human being? You know, not long ago, I did a Wednesday, I believe it was a transformational mentoring Wednesday or midweek edition, where I talked about a quote. I think that it was a Sunday, a quote of the week, when Robin Sharma says, "Do not live the same year 75 times and call it a life." Don't get into that trap of same day in and day out. You see, a boring life, a life with no change, a life with no unknowns, it's not worth living, is it? So as we come to just hours from the end of this year and the beginning of a new one, it feels like, to me, and I hope that to you too, that this resonates with you, but to me, it seems and it feels like the end, as you are writing the final paragraphs of, whether it be a chapter in your life, or perhaps you are finishing the book in your life, or one of the books in your life, and you're getting ready to begin either a new chapter in the book of your life, or to begin a completely new book. And you have, as tomorrow begins a new journey, and you have a blank page in front of you, what is the story that you will begin writing on that new chapter or new book? I hope that is not the same story that you've already written for this year. I hope that it is a different story. I hope that it is a more creative story. I hope that it is a story that is lived with zest, with living it to your fullest potential. Remember, there is greatness within you, and let the world discover your greatness. Because indeed, you have greatness within you. And this new year is, if you are, of course, still alive and breathing and full of vitality and energy, let's do something that will be impactful in the world, in the lives of many people. I encourage you, let's not think of leaving this new year and begin this new decade thinking selfishly about you, but go beyond you. Make the transition, make the jump to go from just living a successful life. And it's great to live a successful life, whatever you defined as your success. Your success may be different from my success and from everybody else's success, but let's make the transition to go from a successful life. And a successful life pretty much concentrates on you. And go beyond. And let's begin thinking and living and acting and displaying and showing up in the world, living a significant life. Because when we make that transition from a successful life to a significant life, or a life of significance, then we are moving from self to adding value and to helping other people to live their lives to their fullest potential. Let's be agents of change in the lives of other people. Let's be catalyst for change in the world. Let's not think self. Let's not think I or me. Let's make the transition from me to we in this coming year. And before I leave you, I'm going to end with this. Always be grateful. Never forget to be grateful. Always be grateful. But never be satisfied. Always be grateful for the things that you have, for the life that you can enjoy, for the people that you can impact every day, but never be satisfied. Always want more, do more, and be more. My friend, It's been such a joyous experience. I mean, to do these Facebook Lives and to connect with all of you and to share content that I know is going to be helpful and valuable. Then it is my personal belief that I have been put into this world, I mean, to bring inspiration and motivation to other people. I mean, to help them to become, as I help you to become, the very best version of yourself. So always be grateful. Never be satisfied. Thank you very much. Alejandro Tornato here, signing out. I want to wish you a very, very happy, joyous, full of life, full of passion, full of enthusiasm, energy, vitality, and greatness for this coming year, 2020. And as I always end my presentations and videos, live every moment, be resilient, and be kind, be passionate, be well.